Not your grandpa's energy industry.
I was just really unsatisfied being chained to a cubicle all day, and I worked alongside all these mechanics and millwrights and pipe fitters, like almost all the trades I've worked with. But the one that kind of like I would find myself gravitating and talking to mostly were the mechanics, because I really liked how it was a physical job and it's a very intellectual job too, lots of problem solving and something which I enjoy. So it was the trade that I gravitated to mostly when I decided that I didn't want to be in an office anymore. I wanted to be out in the field, maybe trying a trade, and this is the one that I chose, and it's a pretty good fit so far. And I think life is too short not to do something that makes you happy. The opportunity for this apprenticeship, it was a program that was offered up here that I applied to and was accepted in. And I was down working with Tech Coal in the southeastern part of BC in Sparwood. And I just need a little bit of a change, so I decided to try heavy equipment technician. It's a 20-month program, so you first go to school for 8 weeks, and then you write your exams for your first year, and then you do an 8-week work term, then you come back and do school, and then in the summer you go back to back for a work term. So it ends up being about a 20-month program, and at the end you will have your journeyman certificate. Some of our trucks, like the 797s, are some of the largest in the world. Standing next to them is kind of, at first, it was a little nerve-wracking. The guy's like, oh, don't worry, you'll get used to it, standing next to a tire that's 4 times the size of you. So it's kind of like, and I'm pretty tall, so I was like really daunting. And the dozers and stuff, the blades, like some of them, you can sit in the cabin, you can't even see over the blade. The operators all operate from cameras. Just do it, because you never know until you try. I was self-doubting myself for a long time until I finally pulled the trigger and sent in my application. You'll never ever know until you actually go out and physically do it if it's something that you'll enjoy. I just say do it, because what's the harm? What's the harm in it? You can just always go back to what you did before. When you're doing something, when you're repairing something, or when you find something that's wrong, even me only been doing this for 6 months, it's so gratifying because it's something you physically see, right? I feel pretty accomplished when a dozer goes out the door and I know that I've had a hand in helping make the customer have more production, because now that dozer is in top running performance. I feel good on the way home from work. I'm not as tired as I was when I sat in an office.
Not Your Grandpa's Energy Industry is funded in part by the Government of Canada's Sectoral Initiatives Program.